This is Papa Joe, and we got Mama Judy behind the cameras. He's doing double duty today. And today we're here at the Rock House Bar and Grill. As you know, at the request of our homies and Not My Master, we're doing a drunken vlog. Not exactly drunk yet, but we're getting pretty close. So, yeah, man, want to give a quick shout out before we start to the dudes at the Rock House, because we have so much fun here, man. So many good shows. They bring so many good bands from out of town and local bands. Like the amount of support that they give to the local music scene is amazing. So shout out to Matt and Gabriel and everybody at M2 Promotions and Management. So yeah, we're here with the brothers and Not My Master. It's been a little over a year since we first did a vlog with them. The exact date, according to Chris over here, was June the 10th. Yes, we had them over at the metal shop at our place, and it was pretty cool, man, because like it was this new band, heavy as fuck, like heavy metal, man. And they asked if they could come on our vlog, and we're like, hell yeah, man. New bands is like one of the things that really gets a big rise out of us. And these dudes, man, they guarantee to get a big rise out of you. So we'll go ahead and introduce the dudes in the band.
Chris, vocals.
Charlie, drums.
Cello, guitar.
Rudy, bass.
Cool. Okay, so if you remember the last time we had Not My Master at our place, it was a different bassist, but Rudy joined the band soon after, really soon after. Yeah. And I think, in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people's, Rudy really solidified the lineup.
Indeed.
He brought a lot of experience, man. He's like a journeyman. Like, dude, I wish I could sit like one afternoon and just talk to Rudy about his musical past.
My adventures.
Yeah, that homie was part of the 80s glam rock days at the Sunset Strip. Who the hell do you know that lived those days, man? Like, we only imagine that.
And he survived.
That's pretty damn awesome. Cool, so like, what have you guys been up to the past year? I mean, I know that we could dedicate this whole vlog to that, but I know you guys have been like up and down to Texas, kicking ass all the way to California, man. So go ahead and talk to us, anybody, whoever wants to chime in.
Well, we started out in Texas. We started out in Texas, and we had a goal that, you know, our goal is to conquer fucking Texas. That's our first and foremost goal. And then we wanted to venture out and go into LA, because LA has always, by history, had a badass music scene. So we ventured out to LA, and we're doing great fucking things there. And you know, that's all I can really say about it, man.
Yeah, so as far as Texas, like, you guys have played in Corpus Christi, Austin.
We played every major city in Texas: Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Corpus, Houston.
Of course, here.
We haven't made it to the East Texas yet. I don't know if they really like us over there. But
Dude, they love you, man. They would love you, man. You gotta hit up Dallas. So you bounce from here to Corpus, and in between in Texas, and then you go from here to California, right? No one in between?
Yes.
Right.
Can't forget Las Cruces.
Las Cruces.
Oh, Las Cruces, yeah. Roswell, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, when you bring up the fact that you guys have played in California, that's not chopped liver, man. You guys have played at some pretty significant venues. If you guys are going to talk to us about that.
The Viper Room,
yeah, and the East LA, and straight up in the hood.
We played East LA. We played a pre-Grammy show.
Oh shit! In East LA?
In East LA. It's at the airliner, man. And we got there, and we were kind of like the fucking black sheep there, because we were the only metal band there. There was one there, but they were like fucking pussy metal. And everything was more concentrated towards pop and R&B and hip hop.
All the popular stuff, radio stuff.
But when we played,
We played, yeah.
Everybody's just like, "Ay, way."
it was good.
They're like low-key loving it.
Yeah. No, they
That's
were up
cool.
there. They were up there headbanging and getting in the groove, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, dude, honestly, like, from my perspective as a fan of yours from El Paso, like, when I see you guys playing these big venues, it makes me really proud, man. Just to know that our buddies are playing like at the Whiskey and the Viper Room. Dude, those are places that I used to hear about when I was a teenager, you know, like my favorite bands back in the 80s would play those places, man.
Us too, dude. Just like the Doors, bands in the 70s.
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
That's crazy, man. Like, explain to me, how does it feel to be on those stages?
Oh man! Wow, dude.
I can't even comprehend, dude.
It's still kind of surreal, man. I mean, once we're there, it's one thing, and then like, we're up there, it's a different feeling, and then afterwards, it's another feeling. So we're like, wow, did we really just do that? Yes, we did.
What do you have to say, Charlie?
Dude.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, man. It's like I said, yeah, I just have a good time to play with these guys, man. We're having a good time. We're gonna go out there and continue doing what we're doing.
That's awesome, man. Okay, so like, do you guys have any plans to hit any places between here and California? I know there's a scene in Arizona too, in Phoenix,
We're trying to get there.
Las Vegas.
Hopefully, in the new year, we'll be headed that way.
We're about to venture out into Arizona, Tempe, if I said that correctly. Mesa, Tucson, Phoenix, and then also Las Vegas. Colorado as well, yeah.
So you guys have been a band for a year now. So how would you like talk to us about your first year as a band and like the things you've learned, good and bad, and what do you want to do to avoid those pitfalls as a first year band?
I would say this. If you're a brand new band starting out, look at the camera. If you're a brand new band starting out, consider the music world as an ocean. Think of it as two ways, a pond and an ocean. If you just sit your ass here in El Paso in a pond and just play here in El Paso, your music's not really gonna go too fucking far, except in the pond. Now if you venture your ass out into the ocean, you're gonna expand your horizons, you're gonna reach more people, you're gonna fucking get out there. What I will say this, no one's gonna fucking come to you. Get your fucking ass out there and venture out and contact these people. Because no one's gonna come to you. You can't just sit your ass here and expect them to come to you. They're not gonna do that. Your band is your business. Treat it as such. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, and that it's crazy because from the very beginning when we started this blog project, our motto has always been #hit us up. Maybe we need to change it like hit us the fuck up because bands hit us up, man. Like,
Either way, we don't fun.
what is this shot going up to?
El Paso music scene.
El Paso music scene, man.
Metal blocks, dude.
Metal logs, keep metal alive.
Metal shot vlogs. Here we go, man. Hey, hit us up.
That was tangy.
Okay, so I had beer before liquor. I mean, it's gonna make me sicker, so fuck it. Won't be the first time. We grew up in the 80s, man. We're not afraid of this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so getting back to our blog session with Dudes and Not My Master. Let's talk about your music now. I remember hearing Morningstar quite a bit. I heard on the Q, KLAQ, 95.5 FM. They had on that Q Connected.
Good plug.
And so talk to us about your other song. I know you have a song, Revenge.
Revenge, yes.
And you did post about it recently, and it talks about your experiences.
Yeah, I did a lot of time in Iraq. I did 5 tours in Iraq, so the lyrics about it is mostly geared towards my experiences in Iraq. My mic's going out. But it was a hard 5 tours. I lost some soldiers there, and as a leader, you kind of take that to heart. So I just wrote that. The lyrics that just came out were just about that.
Cool. So who's the main writer in your band?
I am.
So you write you come up with like the concept of the songs?
Actually,
I would say
I'd say it's a whole collaboration. Usually, Cello or Rudy comes up with a riff or something like that, and then Charlie comes through and beats the fucking shit out of those drums, and then I'll start screaming away, and then something will come out of it. But lyrically wise, I'm the one who writes all the lyrics.
And as far as I know, you guys recorded that Morningstar and the other track on Spotify is
Where's God Now?
Where's God Now? Who recorded those for you?
Alan Herring? Alan Herring. He really helped us out a lot, man. Hey, appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
We've been jamming that stuff out recently, and it sounds really solid, though, man. Your lyrics, your vocals.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy because like when we see you guys live, we see you putting all the passion into it and the screaming and stuff. But the recording, like you feel it, you know.
Right. Musically wise, I feel like it's real recognizes real, man. If you're fucking fake, you're gonna get. You might last a little bit, but you're not gonna last long. And that's how I feel about it. I see a lot of fake bands out there. I see a lot of generic fucking bands out there that all sound the fucking same. But that's not our goal. Our goal is to do something different, something new. Like we all come from different backgrounds. You know, I come from punk rock. Where he comes from, glam rock. I don't know. You know, but he brings a lot to the table. And Chell, new metal, and Charlie is fucking angry. I don't know what Charlie is. Thrash metal, and he's an angry motherfucker, man. I don't know.
Angry metal. Dude, that should be a new genre, angry metal.
We just come together and we make a whole different sound.
Stop putting a blender.
Pissed off
We should
metal.
put that on Wikipedia, dude. Like label us under angry metal and be like, oh, the first known band, angry metal.
Hangry metal, because we want tacos. Chris mentioned tacos last time. It should be hangry metal.
Yeah, we did it.
Okay, so like how many songs do you guys have, like original songs, do you have recorded right now?
Recorded 6.
6?
6 recorded and 6 recorded songs and undisclosed amount in the back burner, you know, because we like to keep you guessing. You know, what are they up to? Is there more? Is it not more? Just wait and see on type of deal, you know?
Yeah.
4 line songs. But have you guys released like an EP, or do you have plans for a full album anytime soon?
You know, we have debated that. I've seen a lot of bands release an EP and they go completely fucking nowhere. I've seen bands release 2 EPs and they both go completely fucking nowhere. So what we do right now is we just released a demo. And that's where we're at right now.
Why does it seem like that's like very cookie cutter, like where a band will record 5 songs, have an EP release show, some friends go, you know, I mean, attendance is always unpredictable in El Paso.
Right.
It depends on the band, I think, man.
Yeah, true.
But that seems very like cliche. Okay, we'll record 5 songs, we'll have an EP release, and then we'll release it, and then like nobody fucking buys it.
You know, I honestly think,
Friends who feel guilty will buy this T-shirt.
I honestly think they release an EP just for the fact that they can say, hey, we have an EP release. Just for them to say that. But why? Who gives a fuck? Release it as a demo.
What about do you have the same feelings about a full album?
We got the means for.
We got the means for a full album. We have the means for a full LP, but why?
I mean,
We'll wait until if and when we ever get signed. Then we'll release everything.
something to stamp it like officially, because you know, so we want people to come to our show, you know, like not only to see us, but to hang out with us and check out the other bands and check out their stuff as well. You know, we don't care about sales or anything like that. Just come hang out, come headbang, talk to us in the patio, whatever, you know.
I think that goes a long way, man, because like when you get to know the dudes in the band, and not to say that you're like fucking stalking them and creeping on them and shit. You're like just stalking their merch table. But when you actually get to know them and talk to them and like they talk to you, that goes a long way, man, especially like for us. There's bands who have been here from like as far as like Canada, Quebec, who we've met once and they feel like family to us, man. You know? We had a band here called Depths of Hatred, and as a matter of fact, they're wearing their t-shirt. Those are just like brothers, man. We met them once here at the Rock House. And the second time they came back about 3 months later, we had them over at our house. They chilled at our house for like four hours before their show. Judy fed them. And it was like reuniting with old friends. So when you make a connection with a band, and when bands make connections with their fans, that goes a long way, man.
Yes.
They're more willing to support you and say, hey, that's when they're going to post and say, we're going to go support our homies at their show tonight. I think that's like a big conquest for a band when they can make homies.
Yes.
So hey, man.
But you know, it's one thing we strive for. We've played with pretty much every band in El Paso, and we strive for that. You know, we're not some snooty motherfuckers, which we've met some locally that don't have any fucking business to do with you. You know, we're an okay band. We want to play with everybody. You know, we're not here to make friends and promote you as well, just as much as us.
Yeah, that's a big thing, man. When bands promote like fellow locals, that's something that's kind of rare, man. You know, dude, like when you play a show with another band and you're supporting them, that's another big one, man.
Yes.
When you go to a show that you're not playing and you're in a band and you're there because your friends are playing,
Exactly.
Support, yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, that's like the definition of support to me, man.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not that my opinion matters much, but I'm just talking to you
No,
guys
you're
from
awesome.
my opinion and my experience. It's very rare. We can tell you guys like who's out there supporting friends who they're, and when they're not playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just do it, man. You know, you'd be surprised. Just the whole show experience when you're not playing, just go, man. Support.
Yeah.
You make good friends. All of a sudden, like somebody that you never knew, they're coming up to you and they're like, "Hey, what's up, brother?"
Yeah.
And I don't ever use that term brother loosely because that's like a big one to me, man. If I call you brother, dude, I feel like I'll do anything for you, man.
Right on.
But kind of carry on to that. There are certain bands that only play with certain bands. Like, I want to play with this band or I want to play with this band. Hey, if you, like I said earlier, if you just stay in that fucking pond band, if you stay with that little, that, you know, you're only speaking to that certain crowd. Venture out and play with other bands. You're expanding your horizons. You're reaching out to new fans, man. Do that. Stop playing with the same old fucking band over and over, basically.
I mean, you have to expand because no one's gonna know you. You know, like when we went to Corpus Christi and Houston, we've been there before, and we had two of the same guys that were there the last time we were there, and they showed up, and you know, that's like when they show up, it's like that's perfect, you know, and they come to our show either or, you know, and it's great. You know?
So you guys have homies from a different city.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
coming
Yeah.
to your shows there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from all the cities. I
Dude.
got
Even LA, yeah, we got
Even LA, yeah.
my buddies in the Chimps. They always go
Yes.
to our shows. in
All right,
LA.
Brady. So you always talk about the Chimps.
Yeah,
Talk to me about them, man.
the Chimps. They're a band from LA. They're doing really well. They just did Rocklahoma,
Yeah.
Damn.
the fest, and they just did a show in Mammoth, California, this weekend. And so yeah, that's my old drummer from my old band from LA. So they love us. Every time we go, they go to our shows, and vice versa. You know.
I mean, even the bouncers like, hey, it's you guys from Texas.
Yeah,
You need to tell me, hey, we're from El Paso, man.
Yeah,
They know we're from
You know,
So we're from the real West Texas.
yeah.
Because Odessa Midland's not West Texas, man.
No.
El Paso
No,
is
no.
West Texas.
I hate
You can't get any further fucking west than El Paso.
I hate when they say they're West Texas. You're not.
I know.
You're like
the same way,
middle, bro.
man.
I mean, I think that's why we haven't played there yet.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
we will soon enough.
yeah, we
for
will.
y'all.
Eventually, we're gonna play
Bingo.
everywhere.
We'll play the old fields.
Yeah.
Judy.
Her boy, Elroy.
Here's John Hess.
Her boy, Chelo?
There, John Hess.
And Charlie is there.
Hey guys, so we're back with Not My Master.
What's up?
So let's talk about shows and scenes. I'm pretty jealous of our homie John Hess over here because he actually got to experience he got to live the Not My Master experience.
yeah, yeah.
He recently traveled with him across Texas. So I'm gonna give John the mic so he can talk to us about what that was like.
Oh shit. Hey, no incriminating fucking shit, man.
It's the rated G version.
Rated G version, man. Disney.
Hey now, wait a minute.
Your turn to shine.
Going out with Not My Master was a good tour. Only problem is get a better vehicle next time when we go.
The accommodations.
Yeah, we broke down.
Both tires were messed up and the vehicle
It was expired.
But
Overall, it was good.
yeah, overall it was like one of the best tours I've ever been on.
Awesome,
So
awesome.
like, are you looking forward to the next chance you get to do that?
Of course. I know there's gonna be more.
Yeah, we got
They got their roadie for life.
right on.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
Roadie
guitar
support.
tech, and drum tech,
yeah,
Yep.
and bass tech.
Merch, was he leaving like merch for you guys too?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
He's got
yeah.
a
Show your boobs more. Show your boobs more, man.
No, I think July 15th, we're going to San Antonio, so he'll be with us for the Killers
Yeah,
Fest.
Killers Fest,
And
wow.
July 21st, it's going to be in Hollywood with LA
It's
Guns.
San Antonio. Yeah,
In the
and
amp room.
then we got July 21st with LA Guns.
Damn, okay, so we all know that you guys got a bunch of pretty big shows coming up. Go ahead and talk to us about that. I know you guys have that LA Guns, and then you have
Yeah,
another one with
The Soulfly.
Soulfly?
Yeah.
Soulfly.
And the whiskey.
at the whiskey.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Whiskey.
I've only seen that place. I saw it like I drove by there a couple times, and I seen a lot of like stuff on video.
Yeah.
But you guys have been there. Did you guys piss in there?
We've been there twice already. Right?
Chris threw up there. Chris.
Oh, shit. Should I scooped it up for him?
It's not like the trifecta.
In a cup in the carpet, I think. I mean, that's what,
Yes, man. What the
that's what a
fuck?
coworker does, picks up after the other. It's called work, man.
Is that why John comes on so he can like hold your hair back, Chris?
Hold my beard back, man.
Hold your beard back.
No, but we got some good shows coming up. Very big at the legendary whiskey, but yeah, we're ready.
You know, people that say something right know LA Guns. Because they're such a, you know why? Respect.
Yeah.
Those guys pave the way for a lot of metal bands. So we're giving those guys the respect and, playing with them.
And they've been here many times.
Yeah, I don't think you can talk shit about any 80s band, dude. Come on, man.
No.
They're like the Godfathers of
Yeah.
metal, man.
Yeah.
If you think you're hot shit, you can play really fast. Just remember that it all came from blues and jazz. And if you're too hardcore for that, you know what? Then take your ass back to your little locker. And
Stick your face in it.
And just remember your roots, man. You came back from the 70s and 80s.
Okay, so like, I want to ask John a question. Like, what's the difference between the scene here and the scenes that you've experienced in Texas?
Well, the scenes in other parts of Texas, people actually come out, people support, people stay there for the whole show. Not like here where bands will come and play and then they'll just take off. They won't even stay for the touring bands or anybody else. And the fans just come for who they want to see and then they leave. Over there, they were out for the whole show. They stayed the whole night.
Yeah.
And they supported. And they were hanging out with the band, talking to them about their merch. We need to see more of that around here.
Damn, bro. Yeah. One thing I can
Tell you guys about John is like, this dude like supports, man. He buys merch. He goes to the shows. If you guys are playing like a big fest in Fort Bliss, like those Rock the Forts, or if you're playing a small show at whatever venue in El Paso, he's there, man.
Yeah.
Like this dude gets tattoos of his favorite bands. Like, how the fuck could you get more supportive of that? That's
This
crazy.
guy tattooed our logo on his leg.
He beat us to it.
That's crazy. We're gonna have to get him to lift his leg up here. Let's high kick, John. Look at this shit. He just got it last week, man.
There you go.
We had asked him to do a tramp stamp, but he,
Dude, that would be the ultimate trans stamp, not my master.
Put it back up there.
Not me.
There you go.
There you go.
He has a not my master
Tattoo.
tat fucking
John
tooth.
makes cat, by the way.
Thank you, John.
Shit.
Man, I gotta work out more.
That's awesome.
So how do the kids react?
John, do you think we're
Merch, like in, let's say in Corpus Christi or Austin, like do they go out and buy merch?
The fans out there, they will buy the merch more than here. I see people come here, they look at the merch and they're like, they walk away.
fucking museum.
And over there, they look at the merch like, how much? And then they buy it. I wish people would do that here. Support the local scene, support touring bands. Because if there wasn't any local bands, there wouldn't be no touring bands.
Exactly.
I will say this, I don't want to say anything fucked up about El Paso scene because this is where we come from and I respect and love everybody from El Paso. But I will say this, when we go on tour to Houston or Corpus and especially LA, we have a bigger following there than we do in our home city. which is, I'm not discouraged about that. It is what it is, but I do love everyone in El Paso, and please continue to come out, man.
Yeah, man, like local bands are, it's sad to say, but they're like a work in progress. You guys are working on the local scene. And you would like to say that you went over the local scene before you went over a fucking scene from 800 miles away.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I mean, you get chances to see these guys here in their hometown. So take advantage of it, man.
Yeah,
A lot of people brush off so many fucking shows, man. Like, you know, especially like, okay, I'm not partial to any venue in El Paso, honestly. I love the lowbrow as much as Tricky Falls doesn't welcome me there to take pictures because I'm only the local photographer, whatever. I like going to shows there too. But fucking Rock House has shows like every night.
Yeah. They,
Every night.
Whether it's a touring band, dude, like we were here for Two in the Chest a couple of weeks ago, like last week.
Yes.
Fucking Two in the Chest, man. They work hard and they're doing it for a good cause. They're raising
Cancer.
money for vets.
veterans of cancer.
Veterans, they want to build like a little town that's self-sustaining for veterans.
That's
And
awesome.
honestly, I hate to say it, but there were maybe 4 people here, man, to support that cause. And that's Judy and I and 2 other people.
That's pretty.
This is and that, honestly, it's crazy, man, because Two in the Chest is a family. You're used to seeing like bands with a bunch of friends and stuff, make sure, but Two in the Chest is a family. They even had their daughter, who was maybe about 10 years old, playing the tambourine on stage in costume.
Well, I will say this about El Paso. How many people in El Paso have heard of Two in the Chest?
Yeah, not too many, man. Not too
You know,
many.
it goes back to, I'm not saying anything bad about KLAQ, but we got to get away from this shit of playing bands from the 70s, 80s, and
They had their day.
and fucking 60s. Yeah, they had their day.
That's what Spotify is for, man. If you want to make a playlist of the 80s, dude,
A lot of people-
follow mine. I have one called High School in the 80s, and it fucking rules.
Even the Q Connected. I'm not bashing the Q Connected. I'm not bashing the Q Connected. They play local bands. They play us. Hey, I appreciate it. I love you. But at the same time, you're playing an hour full of local bands, but you're also putting in national known bands in there. Hey man, just how about just an hour full of local bands?
BJ. So like, how excited are you about going to California, John?
Have you ever been to Hollywood before?
No, I haven't.
Well,
Now you are.
now you are. Your first time
Get
ever.
ready.
I'm really excited to go with one of the greatest bands in El Paso that like
you.
to hang out with the fans and talk to them and interact.
Thank you,
And
John.
and
Thank you.
And they stay through the whole show.
Yes.
And that's the good thing about them. And they're really great people. If you get to know them, they will be your friend for life.
Hell yeah.
We're not-
Hell yeah, dude.
Get to know them.
We won't draw on your face when you're fucked up.
We may see that, but we're not doing that.
So let's make this like the no bash zone. What are some things about the El Paso scene that you guys would like to see improved? I know this is the obvious, like, okay, if you're in a band and you're playing a show, stay till the fucking
Yeah.
show ends.
One that I just touched upon is, you know, if you're at Q Connected and you have an hour full of local music, hey, play an hour full of local music, not fucking 10 minutes of a local band and then fucking Nickelback. Play goddamn an hour full of nothing but local bands. Help us help the scene.
Hey, so do you think Nickelback just dragged Stone Sour down to the level? Last week? Because I'm kind of feeling that, man. I don't know, why would fucking Corey Taylor get in a pissing contest with
It's Corey Taylor.
dude? So stupid, man.
Pissing contest? Like actual pissing like distance?
Go ahead and go into it, Rudy.
Like I was saying, the El Paso scene here, everybody seems to be at each other's throat, trying to overcome everybody else or being better than other. You know, I lived in LA for 23 years, and everybody out there supports everybody, no matter what. You know, they help each other. Here, it's like, you know, you try to get help from somebody, and it's like, wow, you know, they think they're too badass shit. Yeah, you know, it's like the El Paso scene needs to unite, yeah, to be like a family, you know, everybody's, yeah, everybody's trying to be better than anybody else, you know, for me, I think being a musician here in El Paso, it's a little hard because everybody's at each other's throats, you know? And when you're in a band and everybody's cutting down everybody or you know, talking shit, you know, it doesn't work. It's not gonna work. It never works, you know?
I think that like the whole support thing that people don't understand is like if a band from El Paso does get signed and like makes it and starts touring and stuff,
Yeah.
like if you're tight with them and you're in a band, you never know if they might like bring you along with them.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Or
saying.
put you on their shows. If they're playing in El Paso, they might put you on their bill too.
Yeah.
So it all goes along the lines of if you're putting in positivity, you might get positivity
Oh,
back.
yeah,
man.
absolutely.
If you're throwing shit at people, you're gonna get shit
Yeah,
back at you, man.
It's the laws of attraction, you know?
Exactly.
The laws of the universe, you know?
Like the whole Khalid thing, like how many people from here are still hanging with Khalid?
Yeah.
It's either.
That's not my genre.
Like, look at the band like at the drive-in, dude. Like they busted that for 5 years from here back to LA. It's not our genre, and they formed their own genre, dude. But they're from El Paso, and they made millions, and they're still making millions. And now they're working working with Travis Barker, and they're happy to be here back home, and they're proud of it. And dude, like if we all go to like our favorite bands and spend money on merch, on booze tickets, and the ones I mean, just want to buy booze and not buy merch, dude. I mean, come on, dude. Like give us a little extra sometimes, you know.
You gotta support, no matter what. That's the whole deal. You have to support your local band, you know? Nobody's gonna make it like that.
Yeah, you know, we all hear that, we hear the touring band say, hey man, buy a shirt from us, it's gonna help us get to the next town. Like how much weight does that hold?
A lot, yeah. It helps us to, like the post that I posted about buying merch or t-shirt, that helps us get to the next show, you know? Those are miles.
That money buys more shirts. Like gives gas in our tank.
Yeah, helps us to get to the next show.
And when we go broke, like leave me home.
Yeah, I would tell you this. I've learned a lot from touring. It comes a lot out of your pocket. You don't make a lot on the road. You may not make shit on the fucking road because no one knows who you are. And if no one knows who you are, they don't know you shit. All you're trying to do is get your fucking name out there with your music. And once you start establishing that, then you may start making a little bit of fucking money. But you know what? I completely understand now what these big time bands mean by, oh, we paid our fucking dues.
Yeah.
Dude, we have been completely fucking broke going on tour. We've pretty much been on tour since October of last year. Every month we're fucking out there. And we've all, every one of us at this fucking table have been broke in the fucking hole. Just trying to make it.
Pawning our shit just to pay, like,
Exactly.
What do you guys think about like those people who say, oh, if you're not like an official tour, like a tour run, that's not a tour?
You know, just going out of town and taking your stuff. Yeah, a tour is a tour, no matter what. If it's a mini tour or whatever, you
If the
know.
label's gonna pay for your shit for 2 weeks, and if you don't make money, and then you're gonna owe them for 2 weeks.
But I think just getting out there is what happens, you know. Ever since we played twice in Houston, people when we went back, they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember you guys. You guys 4 times. Sorry. You know, they
Decent more time?
Scrooston.
yeah,
Oh, Scrooston.
you know, and it's not about us being on tour about how, oh yeah, no, it's, you know, we get out there, people like us, and they come back. You know, we've had several people that come out and see us, and it's great to see other people, you know.
What do you guys think about that whole notion about if you guys want to make it big, you gotta get away from El Paso?
Yes.
Well, that has true meaning to that because you can't, you know, you can't be known. I mean, there's a lot of bands that I don't know that come through here, like Two in the Chest. I never known of them. Now I do.
I like those of that. Like I said at the beginning, if you just play in El Paso, you're staying in the pond. The pond is stagnant. You're not going anywhere. If you venture out, you go into the ocean. The ocean's fucking vast, man.
Yeah.
You know, get yourself out there. You're not gonna make it just by sitting here in fucking El Paso. I'll go fuck who you are. Get your ass out there and spread your fucking gospel.
Yeah, you got to get out because nobody knows. If they don't know you, they're not gonna know you. You know. you have to venture out, or else you're not gonna get known. And
Okay, so let's talk about, excuse me, but let's talk about the one thing that is very sensitive, man. Like, talk about the El Paso scene as a whole. Not to single out any scene, because like El Paso has like the metal scene, we have our indie scene, we have our hip hop scene. Talk to me about the scene here in our hometown.
I will say this about the metal scene, about the hardcore bands. Hardcore bands, death metal, hardcore fucking metal, punk fucking rock, whatever fucking hardcore fucking shit. You don't get enough, these bands do not get enough respect because these, and please don't take this the wrong way, but these pussy rock bands or these pop rock bands get all the fucking recognition, or these fucking cover bands. Dude, why? Dude, get the fuck away from that. That's not respect to me.
you know, the scene here in El Paso, it's coming up. It really is coming up, but it's just, like I said, you know, nobody's really support the scene here, you know. Got a lot of great shows. Well, the Rock House, especially the Rock House, they're doing great.
I would say the scene supports the scene, and that's where as far as it goes.
Yeah, it has to be like a family business. You have to venture out and stuff, and you know, a lot of bands here just seem to be here, you know. But I don't know. I think it's okay. I think it's making a name for itself.
Let me ask John Hess a quick question as a fan, because like I can tell you, Judy and I can tell you who comes out to support their friends, who fucking goes outside when certain bands are playing. But I want to ask John, because I know that John is a true fan. John has no hidden agenda, no ulterior motive. He goes to a show to support, plain and simple. So like, how many shows what number of shows do you think is a healthy number to attend as a fan? Like local bands or touring bands?
As many as you can get out there to.
Dude, there's no number. You can't put a number on it.
No, there's no number. Just get out there and support them. Don't just go like Tricky Falls and support the touring bands. Come out and support the local bands too.
Yeah, you know, we know kids who only go to the big shows.
And people say that El Paso is boring. Dude, there's something to do.
Yeah, we could tell you like a couple of months, like maybe a month ago, we had Upon a Burning Body play right here.
Yeah, right here.
And this fucking place was packed, man, like wall to wall. I was standing right there on that side taking pictures, and I could not get out. I couldn't get to the other side of the stage. I couldn't get out of the venue because there were so many fucking people, man.
Well, like a burger bar.
That's stuff to do every single day.
Exactly, man. And that's awesome. You know, keep coming to the Rock House. Keep supporting big shows. But at the same time, come to the small shows, man. Because honestly, we've found a lot of really good bands because we came to the small shows. And then those bands come back, and then they're the big band next time they come back. It's fucking awesome, man. It's like
Small shows are way more personal.
Exactly, they're intimate. Okay, so like, talk to us about your sponsors, how local bands could get sponsors. Not to share your secrets, but
Okay, so sponsors. We're sponsored by Coca Whiskey, Dirtbag Clothing,
And Thick Bay.
Kick Bay.
And this is Cold Chamber right here.
You know, apply for it, man. And if you get kicked back, apply for it again. If you kick back again, apply for it again. Get kicked back again, apply for it again. Never take fucking no as an answer. Either go through, around, or fucking over. Do what you gotta do. This is your business. If this is your passion, it's something you wanna fucking do, then go fucking do it. Never take no for an answer. Never accept defeat.
So that's why $8.
But I'd like to get some shout outs if we got time.
yeah, man. Your shout-outs are always important because that's like the foundation, man, like the building blocks for bands.
I want to give some shout outs to a few local bands and the people that helped us along the way to get where we're at right now. Q-Think Man, that is Doro's warrior. Thank you so fucking much, man, for everything you've done for us. I very much appreciate you. Barbarian, you apex motherfuckers, love you. Your music is badass.
Yeah, speaking of Barbarian, shout out to Thomas Ruben and Hector, man. Those dudes have been in the scene for a long time, and all they do is fucking kick ass. Shout out to Barbarian, man.
Texas Voodoo Stomp, Baden, and Joe Theory, thank you guys for giving us our fucking one of our first shows.
Yeah, actually Floyd from Andromeda Theory referred them to us for the vlog session, so that's pretty cool.
Actually, Floyd like told us about Charlie actually,
Yeah, Floyd turned us on to Charlie, so that way about us there.
and I creeped up on Charlie and said, "Hey, you don't know me, but you want to jam sometime?"
But here's my number.
And then I showed up and he's like, "How are you for the pizza guy?" And it felt so deserted. I'm like, "I don't have pizza, but I have a half-second guitar. Do you want to jam?"
I just want to rock.
Oh yeah, cool, yeah, come on in. And look at us now.
Cordova, Hot Shot Kicks, Glenn Garza, thank you, brother, for everything you've done for us and playing our music on the radio. Blue Dog Example from Corpus Christi, you guys are fucking awesome. Man, Arturo, thank you, brother, for taking care of us and taking us out on tour with you guys when you guys went out. Taylor Incorporated, Cloud 49 in Lakes, Break Your Prayers, Sora, Terrorist, Orlean from fucking San Antonio, Running Stitch, Jehovah's Witness, Pit Bay, Cold Cock, fucking whiskey, Extremity, Pissing fucking razors. You guys paved the way for a lot of us here in the fucking local scene. We appreciate you guys. Heavy Metal Television, Brother Strange, Chararchy, Beyond Oblivion from fucking Houston, Father Rise, Black Standard from Houston, thank you, brothers. Rachel Garcia, we love you from Aorta Management. Thank you. You've opened a lot of doors for us. From the messenger from Waco, Texas, Matt Lynch. Thank you, brother. We look forward to working with you in the future.
Yes, definitely. And Max Cavalera.
Burger Booze. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Matt Zero, thank you for taking care of us in our first pit band pictures, and those are only a three-piece.
Yes.
Clear Aesthetic. Eric King, I look very much forward to working with you in the Switch House shit. Dakota, thank you guys. Jake Perry from the Whiskey, love you, brother. Thank you for taking care of us. And I think that's all I fucking got. Thomas Skinner, yes, from Houston, Texas.
Give us some badass pizza and some badass pizza.
Yeah, you take care of us every time we fucking go down there. We love you, brother. Thank you.
Okay, you know, also at the Metal Shop Vlogs and our other project, Papa Joe Photography and Mama Judy Videos, we want to thank the dudes in Lawai Master for allowing us to document their first year as a band. We've done photo shoots for these guys, and it's so fucking awesome to see like the pictures shared for their shows, for the event pages. It's truly an honor, man, that our hometown dudes are kicking ass, and we're just right there along for the ride with them, man.
And to my wife and that, for putting up with our shit at our house where we practice and make a lot of fucking noise. Thank you.
And also shout out to M2 Promotions and Management. These guys are our M2 band, and as not sure if you guys know, but Judy and I are also part of M2.
Yes.
And dude, that to me, that's like a big badge right here, man. M2. I'm proud as fuck to be part of M2, man, because M2 to me is like El Paso. The part that we're putting out represents El Paso, and it kicks ass. Just to mention the fact that now my master is part of it, man.
Yes,
So,
thank you.
Shout out to Matt,
Yeah, Matt.
Gabriel,
Gabriel.
also Phil with Pony, Danny River for booking, and Ismael with Texas Meltdown. That
Ishmael, yes.
comprised.
Thank you, Ishmael.
Two promotions, man.
Thank you. I love you, Ishmael. Thank you so
Also,
much.
big shout out to Kreslin. He's also a big part of M2, and like he's our show buddy, man. Like Judy and I come to shows here, he's here with us. Also Ben, sound dude, he's always here. Like Ben might as well just fucking live here. He's always right here.
Feels good numbers.
And then thanks to John Hess, our guitar tech and drum tech.
He's your spiritual.
Our road manager.
Keeping
us out of trouble.
He goes out to get nachos for you guys and stuff.
Give a shit.
Is man for getting us to the gigs.
We're gonna fucking do that tomorrow in Corpus.
And a big shout out to Brockhouse and Grill for allowing us to come and invade their space
And the beautiful babes behind the
and
bar.
use their electricity.
Joe and
Mama Judy. Dude, like the biggest shout out for me is Mama Judy.
All right, thank you, Mama Judy.
Yeah. Right here, man.
We love you.
You can blush.
We love you.
Thank you.
It's okay to blush, Mama Judy.
Okay, so you know what? It's been fucking honor for us to be with you guys for the past year.
Thank you.
We're always rooting for you guys. When you guys are out of town, we're always like, okay, go out there and kill it, man. Because we know you guys are. So, thank you guys for inviting us to do this drunken vlog. Thank you. Definitely was a good.
See you.
Y'all drink some beer.
Yeah. Cheers.
To the star. Thanks, everybody.
Love you guys. We'll see you guys next time on the Middle Shop vlog. Liquor before beer.
3 seconds.